Here's Matthias again with a new episode of Trivolution-Training Experts Corner. In this video, I show you how professional athletes divide their meals on training days. When it comes to sports nutrition, we first distinguish between basic nutrition and the supply before and after a training session. Now let's take a look at the basic nutrition of well-trained endurance athletes in detail. Let's take my diet as an example. In order to reach a number of 7 to 10 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram of body weight during phases of really high training load, you really have to scoop some food into yourself. In my case, that would be about 500 to 750 grams of carbohydrate per day. That alone is already 2,000 to 3,000 calories only from the carbohydrates. Then there are the calories from fats and proteins as well. Let me show you what a typical training day at a training camp looks like for me. I wake up around 7:30 and then I make sure to have a small breakfast around 8. This can be something like a toast or a bread roll, something easy, not that much. Because at 8:45 there's the first training session of the day for me. Most of the times a swim, 90 minutes, something around 5K. And right after the swim, I'm really looking forward to the big breakfast at 10:30. This is something I prefer porridge, and I can say one thing, I eat a lot of porridge with fresh fruits in it, but to get like the 500 to 750 grams of carbohydrates a day, I really have to take care that it is a big breakfast. After the porridge, at around 11:30, the second session of the day starts for me, and typically this is a bike session, around 2.5 to 3.5 hours with lots of intervals in it. So a really challenging session. I make sure that I fuel during the session, but the porridge right before helps a lot. And after this challenging session, I have a quick shower and then I immediately eat my lunch at around 2:45. And the lunch is something many athletes in training camps do wrong. Because you see it's a late lunch and people just grab something on the fly. But for me, there was a game changer when I started to really make sure that I have a big lunch. Lots of carbohydrates on the side, some fish, some proteins, what you prefer, but I make sure that I eat a lot of carbohydrates on the side during my lunch. Right after the lunch, 15:30, I'm gonna have a short nap, and this is something I really love. And this is something that helps me a lot to freshen for the rest of the day. And on every day, I try to squeeze in a little nap of around 15 to 20 minutes. And I can really tell you this helps me a lot, and I suggest you try the nap too. At around 16:15, I'm gonna have a snack, something very easy, something like a bar, electrolyte bar, carbohydrate bar, something can be a black roll, can be a bagel, what you prefer. Because right after the snack, make sure that this is a light snack. I will have the third and last training session of the day, typically a run. On a day like this, it's an easy endurance run, around 13 to 18K. But with all the training from this day, this is something that's not that easy. So the little snack prior to the run helps me a lot. Right after the run, another shower and then dinner. We love to have dinner at our training camps. We can talk, we make sure that we eat a lot. We eat a lot of carbohydrates again. This is really so important to get to the 500 to 750 grams a day. And some proteins. Make sure you eat a lot of green vegetables. If it's green, it's always good when it's coming to food. So just have a big dinner and have fun with your friends, with your training mates. And then we have like a typical evening, like a regular guy, some TV, some Netflix, whatever you prefer. And then this is a game changer. This is the pre-bedtime drink. If you have days like these, going on for like 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, make sure that you recover overnight. And when I say recover overnight, you have to have some carbohydrates and you have some protein as well. So in this case, I prefer to have 60 grams of carbohydrates and 20 grams of protein mixed in our pre-bedtime drink, and I consume it right before I go to bed. And at around 11 p.m. I go to bed, and I always make sure to sleep at least 8 hours. This is really important, and I see many athletes doing it wrong. You have to sleep a lot, you have to sleep to recover, and then you're ready for another day like this. You see, if you train a lot, you really have to eat a lot. And I'm really looking forward to see you on the next video. Bye bye!